Welcome back to my channel, The Budgeting Biologist. My name is Brittany. If you're new here, thank you so much for stopping on this little old video. If you're an oldie but a goodie, thank you as always for coming back. In today's video, I'm going to be checking in on my budget for January 2025, middle of the month. So if you're interested in that type of content, please consider giving this video a like, commenting, and of course subscribing to the channel. Your girl would appreciate it. Now let's go ahead and hop in this video. So hi, how are you? I hope you are doing well and staying safe no matter whenever or wherever you may be watching this video. My name is Brittany. I am a 34-year-old zero-based budgeter outside of the Washington, D.C. area, and on my YouTube channel, I am sharing my financial journey to really hold myself accountable to my financial goals, work towards financial independence, and remain debt-free. So we are smack dab in the middle of January. This month has gone by very quickly for me. It has been pretty good so far. I hope it has been for you too. So grab your budgeting materials and let's check in on our budgets together as we move into the second half of January. So this is just my little budgeting tracker that I made in Google Sheets. I always get comments of like, I need to share this, and I will, y'all, I will. I just am lazy sometimes. I have a lot going on in just like my normal life, but I will eventually get around to sharing this, and when I do, it will be in the description box. But anyway, so total amount of income I have listed here, the total amount I spent on expenses, and then what I have left to spend for the month is all listed here. So let's kick it off by starting off with our income. So yes, let's shout out for January. It's a magic month. We get paid 3 times in January. So if you're having a magic month in January, let me know down in the comments. Like, what are you planning on doing with that extra paycheck? But anyway, so I've gotten paid 2 times already in the month of January. I expected both of those paychecks were going to be around $2,100. This is after the increase in my health insurance premium. And now I am maxing out a 401k for this year. So I'm putting over $900 of my income towards a 401k as well. So this is accounting for all of that. So my first paycheck of the year, I got paid literally on New Year, was $2,312.96. So it was a little bit more than what I was expecting. And this is because I did not actually put in the correct amount of money to max out my 401k for my first paycheck of the year, but I did do that for every other paycheck. So that's why this one is a little bit higher, but you know, I ain't mad at it. Also, this was my first paycheck where I am now married in terms of like for my taxes. So when you're married, the amount of taxes you have taken out of your paycheck is lower, or at least for us it's been lower. So yeah, that also is reflected here too. Now this next paycheck, the one I just got paid today actually for $2,065.27, this is with the full amount being taken out for my 401k, health insurance, and everything. So it's actually a little bit lower than what I am expecting or what I expected. However, this does not reflect the raise that I'm gonna get. I do get a 2% raise, so it should go up a little bit and be closer to that $2,100, which is what I was originally expecting. But anyways, so for the midpoint of January, I am at $4,378.23 in our income so far. So for the savings and investing, I had budgeted, I wanted to put away $1,700 for my personal savings. So far, I've only set aside $1,000. I do plan on putting away that additional $700 when I get my final paycheck. I did go ahead and put money into my Roth IRA. So yes, I have a Roth IRA in addition to my 401k, and I do max that out every year, and I put $584 into that. So far, I haven't invested anything yet. I am planning on doing that once I get my final paycheck of January. I will be putting some money towards investing. I have gone ahead and put money towards the joint savings account that I share with my husband, $100 for our house maintenance account, and then $100 towards our car insurance, which will be due in February. So yeah, I did put $100 towards that. And I think we're actually going to start having to put a little bit more towards car insurance. Our car insurance 6-month premium did go up. I think it was $907 before, and now it's like $941. So we are probably need to start putting more money into that every month to account for that slight increase in our car insurance. But so far, feeling pretty good what I've done with my savings and investing so far mid-January. Now coming over here to the joint expenses. Now what you're seeing here for the joint expenses for water, mortgage, electric, and Verizon Fios, these are, and groceries, these are bills and expenses that I share with my husband, so joint. All of this money goes into a joint checking account that we share and pay everything out of. So for mortgage, for my portion, I already set aside $1,660.88. Put $50 aside for water. So far this month on groceries, we spent a little bit more than what we normally have had on groceries this month. So we're at $132.53 for my portion. This is not for the both of us. I did get a comment on that in one of my previous videos. This is my portion of the grocery budget. My husband puts in money towards our groceries as well. And we both put in $240, $480, and this is what, I just spent for my portion basically. Electric, I budgeted $100, and my portion of the electric bill was only $82, and I haven't had to pay my Verizon Fios bill yet. That usually comes towards the end of the month, so we're good for that right now. All of these, with the exception of groceries, are on auto pay out of that account, so I don't have to go in and actually pay the bill. It just comes out automatically. So in total for the month, I have spent $1,925.45 on my joint expenses. Now moving on to just my own personal fixed expenses or bills. The first one is cell phone. So my never-ending saga with Verizon prepaid has finally come into, and I guess I shouldn't call it never-ending then, right? But anyways, I finally switched my cell phone plan. I now have Visible by Verizon, which is another type of prepaid plan. It's like basically Verizon's version of Mint Mobile. I don't know a better way to explain it. But anyways, I have really good service, actually better service than when I had the prepaid plan, and my bill is cheaper. So I budgeted $38 for my cell phone bill. My new cell phone bill will always be $30 per month, so it will be lower than what I previously paid. Apple, I budgeted $13. I spent $12.64 on my things from Apple. That's my iCloud storage and Apple Music. Netflix is another bill that comes out that gets charged later in the month, so don't have to worry about that right now. And so far for my fixed expenses, I spent $42.64 on my fixed expenses. Okay, so last category is our discretionary expenses. So far on gas, I've only spent $27 on gas. It snowed a lot here in the DC area the last 2 weeks, first 2 weeks of January, so I wasn't really going anywhere, to be honest with you. I was at home pretty much all last week, so I've barely driven at all. So yeah, only $27 on gas. Beauty, I did spend $24.35 on beauty. I got some braiding hair and had braids for a little while in January. So yeah, that is what this money pretty much always gets spent on, either braiding hair or my nails occasionally. Shopping, I've only spent $18.01 on shopping. I really haven't been out and about too much, haven't really been spending that much money. So yeah, only $18.01 on shopping. Fun, I've only spent $5.08 on fun. I don't even remember where that came from. Oh, there it is, a Nintendo game. Yeah, I did get a game for my Switch. I do have a Switch, y'all. And I did buy a game. It's called A Short Hike. I really enjoyed playing it. It was only like $5. So that was actually a lot of fun. I did that because with the snow, I was literally trapped in the house. So, that was fun to play for a little while. Haven't done anything for giving yet. Eating out, I've only done $8.84 on eating out. And again, this is because we did have that gift card from my coworkers that, we've been spending out of. Nothing on holidays, nothing on gifts. I will be spending out of gifts very soon though. I got 2 birthdays coming up. My mom and my husband's birthday is the 17th and the 19th. So I will be spending money on gifts very soon. Car has spent nothing out of so far. Didn't budget anything for clothes or electronics. I did spend some money on house for $36.04. So this was not a purchase that I had originally budgeted for, but I decided to start, kind of doing a refresh of our house. We've been in the house for 2 years, so I just started to do a little bit of refreshing of like the soap dishes, the soap dispensers, towels, things like that, because Target had a really good sale on their like home stuff. So yeah, $36.04 on that, not too bad. Didn't budget for it, but I did get paid a little bit more than I expected. So I think it's gonna be okay. Health, I've gone over for health this month at $53.69. So this was spent on a copay for a doctor's appointment that I had and for a prescription that I had as well. I did have to spend on health. Pet, I spent $13.76 on pet. I got my dog some treats that he really enjoyed. Again, we were all trapped in the house, so I was like, well, let me get him something so he at least has something to do while we're all trapped in the house because of the snow. So yeah, that is what I spent for pet. So far for my expenses in first half of January, I spent $186.77. So not bad at all, especially given that we're only already halfway through the month. All right, y'all, that's gonna go ahead and end this very short video. How has your first half of January been going? Have you been staying on track with your goals? Have you, do you get a magic month like I do, get 3 paychecks? Let me know how the first half of January has been going for you. And I would love to see y'all in my next video. Bye.